Week 5 of the National Football League, and there's no love lost between these NFC South foes. It's the Bucs and the Falcons on Thursday night primetime.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And as Scout folks believe that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So the Falcons make their way out behind their new quarterback for 2024, signed back in March, the veteran Kirk Cousins.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of a season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra, next man up, since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about, getting the football.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
White's numbers from a week ago. 11 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
This is Shepard on the catch. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mayfield from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mayfield looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Bucs are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Mayfield with it once more. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now 2nd and 5. Now Mayfield. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Rashad White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. To throw is Cousins. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. as they've got it as we resume action. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Cousins. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Robinson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Cousins. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Ray McLeod from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Buccaneers offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Mayfield down. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. In motion left, Shepard. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. This is White on the screen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Here's Mayfield. It's hauled in by Shepard. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And his this kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing is Cousins. That's to the former Bear, Darnell Mooney. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Cousins. That one deep for London. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Drake London, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Coup for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Here's White. They set up the screen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 17-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. His throw incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Some great games on the docket for this first weekend in the next few days here in October. One being at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. The early start between the Jets and the Vikings. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, just one game this week, the Saints and Chiefs at Arrowhead, set to kick off at 7:15 Central Time. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to White. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Running out of the gun with White, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then got back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop.
Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 40 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught. This is White. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And a fast footwork by White. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 50 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Falcons offense and Kirk Cousins getting ready for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Cousins now. That's brought in downfield by London. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Falcons offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Cousins. Over the middle, caught by London. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Cousins. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Koo now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 21 yards there on third down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And again, it's Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield now. This is White on the screen. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rachaad White, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. This crowd, boy, in a state of shock. What was once safely in hand is now a tie game as the kick is away here. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Opting to run again here with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains, Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Again, this is White. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Baker Mayfield, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bucs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
It's complete, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's got Mooney, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game.
At their own 5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now a give up the middle. This is White. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Buccaneers, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Falcons,